Okay, this is the video lesson for geometry, section 3.4, parallel and perpendicular lines. This is probably going to be the shortest video lesson that we have this year. This lesson is just relating parallel and perpendicular lines, and it's really just three different theorems, which don't need names. You just need to, if you're ever using it in a theorem, you just write out the theorem. The first one is if two lines are parallel to the same line. So here, let's say we have two lines. Or let's say this line is parallel to this line. And this is the symbols we use, remember? Okay, and then what if we have, okay, two lines are parallel to the same line. So this second line is also parallel to this red line. Well, then what is their relationship to each other? Right, you can even just tell from the marks. This is kind of, it's so almost so obvious that it's kind of hard to even say sometimes, but it's just parallel to each other, right? If two lines are parallel to the same line, then they should be parallel to each other. It's also kind of like transitive property, right? If this is equal to this, and this is equal to this, then this is equal to this. But not equal, right? Parallel, okay? And so the next one is in a plane. So this is only on a plane, in a plane, not on a plane. If two lines are perpendicular to the same line. So here, let's make this our same line. And then we have one line that is perpendicular to it. We have another line that's also perpendicular to it. What is their relationship to each other? They're not perpendicular to each other, right? They are parallel to each other, right? And that's because this is actually corresponding angles, right? With our transversal and corresponding angles when the two lines are parallel, or actually this is the converse of the corresponding angles theorem, right? Because these two angles are the same, then these two lines have to be parallel. So these are parallel. Okay, and then the last one, in a plane, if a line is perpendicular to one of two parallel lines, okay, so that means we have two parallel lines. Let's make our symbols. Okay, if a line is perpendicular to one of them, okay, so it is perpendicular to one of them, then what's its relationship? What is this one's relationship to this line? Well, using the corresponding angles theorem, right? If we have two lines that cut through a transversal, and these two lines are parallel, then corresponding angles have to be congruent. So since this one is 90, this is also 90. So it's actually perpendicular to the other line. Okay, so you can actually see for these two, even if you're using a proof, you can just use the converse of corresponding angles or the corresponding angles theorem. So either one, just that's all this lesson is. So there's just three problems, I think two proofs and one problem for you to work on with this. Okay, so enjoy.